the audience when it comes to these three groups? Jews. Surah Baqarah is a Madani surah. It was revealed in Mecca. Okay? Now, here's where you have to understand a very important point. Prophet Muhammad, after he literally was, thrashed down by the people of Mecca. So he made his way towards Medina. And the people of Medina embraced him. Right? The people of Medina embraced him. Correct? You with me so far? Right? Now, so the Prophet was now basically, imagine Adam al-Islam. This is a new creation brought forth in front of the angels. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he was brought forth to the people of Medina. And within the people of Medina, everyone accepted him on a surface level. Okay? But then what happened, right? Because of Adam's knowledge, right? They were supposed to consider him as the superior one. Who did not consider him superior? The angels, the jinn, right? Who did not accept the guidance of Prophet Muhammad? The Jews, right? Even though they had the knowledge. Iblis had the knowledge as well. He had the knowledge, but he disrespected him. And they disrespected him and they did not follow him. And you see, I mentioned that some theories say that Adam was a qibla, right? He was a qibla as well. He was acting as a qibla. And what happened during the time of Medina? There was a switch of the qibla. First, the Muslim prayed towards the same direction where Jewish people prayed, right? But then there was that switch towards Mecca.
I've got a question about the geography of the qibla.
Okay, we'll mention that in a second. All right, okay. You understand? You with me so far, right? So after this entire scenario, you know what starts off? The first ayah, the first verse after this is Ya Bani Israel. Now God is emphasizing on the children of Israel. And He criticizes them for every time I did this, you killed my prophets. For every time you did this, you worshipped the cow. Even after I raised the seas with Moses when I sent it to you. And after all the favors I poured upon you, you still keep on rejecting, you still keep on lying, you still keep on making fun and mocking my prophet. And this is a symbolic representation of what's to come.
Yeah, because the symbol, the Satan, he felt jealous from Adam.
Yes.
The Jews, they
Felt
were
jealous
because they were expecting the prophet to come from them.
Yes.
So that's why they're
still
Yeah.
Are you comparing the Jews to Satan?
No. The characteristic of arrogance. I'm not, and you have to bear in mind, please make sure you don't take this out of context. I'm referring to the Jews that existed in those times, right? I'm not, what do you mean, oh damn? I'm still
No, I wasn't talking about you.
What's that?
God Jewish friends is still way for the prophet to come from there.
Yeah, so the main distinction was that they wanted a prophet from the lineage of Ishaq. What's his English? Isaac, right? But our prophet came from the lineage of Ismail. What's his English name? Ishmael. Okay, right. Okay, so Ishmael. Okay, Ismail. Okay, so he came from Ismail. And they were jealous because he didn't come from the same lineage. They expected him to be from the Jewish.
That's the problem with Jesus, the same.
Yeah.
Came from David.
Exactly. So now here is the problem. And you see, now God is implicitly warning you. See, he only mentioned very tidbits. He didn't mention the whole story of Adam. He only mentioned brief overviews to prepare you for what? That now what's going to happen, he's going to now show you the same trend which the Jewish people at that time were doing towards the Muslim. Understand? Right? You with me? Confused?
Wait,
No?
I get it.
You get it?
No, I don't get it.
You didn't get it? Okay.
What do you mean what the Jews are doing to Muslims?
Okay, so in the Medinan period, what happened was everyone first embraced the Prophet as pretty much the leader of the community. Okay? Now, when the Jewish people start realizing, okay, this guy is not from our lineage, etc., they start mocking him. Even though they had the knowledge, we have tradition saying that even in their books, they know that this is Prophet Muhammad right there and then. But out of their arrogance, they rejected, they denied, and as a result, they became of the people who acted similar to jinn, to Satan, or out of arrogance. And just like that, from the story of Adam and jinn, the angels were supposed to humble themselves in front of them, like the people of Medina were supposed to humble themselves in front of the Prophet. Now, within the people, there were also some Jews who showed arrogance.
Not all the Jews.
Not all the Jews, not all the Jews. Most of them, not all the Jews. With me. And so there's this symbolism that implicitly exists in the story of Adam. And that's why I think it's very, very important when you now approach the Quran, always keep the stage analogy that I had in mind. It's very important to see how you connect the verses back and forth. You with me? Anybody have any questions?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Baytul Ma'mun and Adam alayhi salam, in terms of him being the Qibla, where was he relative to the Baytul Ma'mun? For those of you who don't know, the Baytul Ma'mun is the Kaaba of the angels. They pray towards the Baytul Ma'mun.
Yeah, I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. That's just a theory I read in one of the TAFSIR books. I'm just saying that it has a very interesting significance with regards to the change of the Qibla and the
Okay.
history. Yes?
So the tree test was to teach humanity how to repent.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
so we don't believe that it was a sin. We don't believe that we're living Adam's sin.
when people ask why was humanity created in the first place?
We have the answer in the very first verse which you covered, that he was supposed to be a Khalifa. That was God's intended objective, for him to be a Khalifa on the earth. And depending on how he acted, he would either get heaven or hell. Simple as that. Any other questions, guys? I know it was quite intense. Just a quick show, was it too much for you, or was it okay in terms of pace? Was it okay? Was it right?
I'll come back again.
Okay. Did you guys enjoy it, or was it discussion-wise everything okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was there anything that was ambiguous, or could have
We're
been improved?
happy with you.
I know you're happy with me. I'm talking about the content. Yes.
Can I just have one point I need to say? Sometimes, when you want to understand the stories, you did say that today Angel know that the human is going to be. You said that there's some people before us and so that. These kind of stories, it might help you understand, but lots of them that maybe they come from because the company when they started making the tafsirs of the Quran, lots of stories come from Bible and Angel or something. Yeah. So sometimes it's nice to have them, but not too much and not.
Yeah, we can never know. We can never know for too sure. I completely agree with you.
That's why Allah He kept so many things secret. We didn't know them about the Quran because this is not the point. Knowing the details of the story. Just knowing the concept.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. I was just mentioning so that we can lead to the good or bad discussion. Yeah. Anything else? Any feedback from you guys? No? Anything else? Alright, Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much. Thank you much.
You think your things back right now?
Oh wow, we recorded the entire thing.